Hello, welcome to my new and only YouTube channel. Malawicichlid here. I've decided to start this channel to basically talk about my passion for playing and collecting LCGs and occasionally collectible card games. I'll be doing a number of videos, lots of them rambling about card games, maybe strategy, maybe new packs which have come out and I'm opening, and my thoughts about those, rules, new games which have come out, such as Final Fantasy, the TCG, which I'll be talking about in a later video, my collection, how that's going, what I think about the market. There's a various number of videos I'll be talking about, both as a collector and as a player, and a mix of the two together. I'm doing it really because there's a select number of sort of videos which I subscribe to and I think are interesting. And I thought maybe I could add some content which other people don't necessarily address. As you can see, it's low production values here. There's nothing fancy. I'm doing it in my bedroom. Depending on how it all goes, that may change. I might get a little bit fancier, depending if I get likes or if people seem to be receptive to the videos. And if not, it's just a fun little hobby, which I do sometimes just to air my opinions. There's no set time limit as to how many videos I'll be producing or what. But anyway, here we go. We're almost 2 minutes in, so I'm going to start. Today's one, I'm going to focus on the wonderful game Call of Cthulhu. It's a dead LCG now. I got into it late, actually, and still trying to hunt down a few Asylum packs to sort of finish my collection. But I thought I'd show you some of the alt art available. I'm not going to say this is all official alt art, that's for certain, so it's all FFG official alt art given out during game night kits or competitions or tournaments. I don't know exactly how complete it is. I think it's pretty much complete in terms of the characters and so forth, but open to any ideas or any cards I might be missing. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to go through these one by one and build up with a crescendo. So you'll actually get to see some of the more interesting alt art. But to begin with, I'll quickly go through these. Daybreak. Loads of those available. Nothing particularly fancy about it. We now have the Knight. Nice artwork on the Knight. This one here, you'll constantly see going for about £1, £2 on eBay. A full lead sport. Yeah, which reminds me, I'll give you some ideas of what I think values are as well on some of the cards. For anyone who might have an interest, and it'll be interesting to know if you think I'm massively wrong. John Henry Price, one of the later cards to be released before the death. Power Drain. Not certain the quality of the pictures coming out. Again, if I get interest, I might invest but get something a bit better. This is just for fun, really. Eldritch Nexus. Lovely art on that. This one's a little bit trickier to get hold of, but you're gone lag. Yeah, that's probably one of my favourite alt art cards actually, across the spectrum. Looks really nice. Your Robots. Again, lovely alt art, which is why I'm a fan of all these things. The art just looks great. Terrors in the Dark. Another £2-3 card. Moving on. Twilight Gate. Nothing spectacular. Laboratory Assistant. Now this one, you can get hold of. but it does tend to set you back about 20 or 30 quid. The Lord. Again, beautiful artwork on that one. Snowgraves. A little bit tricky to get hold of at times. Johnny Valone. Looks cool. Johnny Valone. And then one character who, I must admit, I hate playing against. She always appears when I don't want him to appear, and at the most annoying times. Victoria Glasser. Well, Voice of the Jungle. This one here, Galaki. Interesting art. This one's a favourite for a lot of people. Dreamland's Fanatic. And then, in terms of alt art characters, we are now going into the last lot, really. We're going to get some nice ones now, but let's show you the Clover Club torch figure. You can pick that up for about £2 to £3. The latest one, or the last one which to be released before the game died, as of off. Another little tricky one now to get hold of. Quite interesting art. It's very apt for the tattoo artist. And now we are going to be going into the final half dozen. And these are interesting and nice cards. Which, for those who haven't seen these as an image, or even knew they were out there, hopefully it's be interesting. James Logan. Nyarlo Feb. 4 more to go, guys. In fact, sorry, 2 more to go. 3 more to go. I'm going to get John Beckon. Then winding down, 2 more to go. Deep One Assault. And what I think is probably, in my opinion, the trickiest one to obtain. Really nice card. The 70 Steps. Anyway, that is my alt art card creatures and humans collection. The video now is approaching the 9-minute mark. I don't know, 2-minute introduction, 7 minutes of cards. I was hoping to make the video last about 10 minutes, which should be enough time to get my message across, and not too long that you've turned off in absolute disgust. That'll be it for now. This was my first video. It will maybe go down in memory. People look back with such fondness and see how things have developed, or you'll have weekly mediocrity. Who knows? Thank you.